Good morning, good morning. Thank you so much for keeping it daybreak this morning. It is Thursday, na leo tunafanya ile kitu, Nyama Choma things. In just a few minutes, you'll be seeing some difference in studio here. We want to make some Nyama Choma in some mboga kienyeji. Tutaguzisha hapo kidogo, some kachumbari there like this. Siji kama kuna ugali, Ursula.
Most definitely.
Lazima?
Oh, yes.
She's the chef with us in studio. She's not new. We are so glad that you joined us again, Ursula Bakita. Always nice to have you.
Oh, yes.
Karibu sana.
Asante.
Yeah, salimia watu, tuambie leo hujakuja peke yako.
Oh, yes.
Grow.
We are growing. We've always been growing. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for having me here. Today I'm with somebody else. This is my student. Remember, I've told you we have classes or we have lessons that we do at our brand. So this is one of my students. So I brought her to see how this goes.
All right.
Oh, yes.
So for those who are interacting with Ursula for the very first time, tell us a bit more about yourself.
Well, again, my name is Ursula Bakita. I own a company called Ursula's Essence. We are an events company. We deal with the decor, cakes, and catering. And also we have a school called Ursula's Essence.
Ursula's Essence.
Cooking practicals.
All right, so Ursula is in studio with us this morning, and we want to make Nyama Choma. And I want you to... Let's tuanze tu sahi kwa sababu
you've made the work so easy by saying already whatever you're supposed to be making.
And then you tell us first of all what we are gonna be needing for this. Looks a bit simple today.
Oh yes, it is simple. I was like, let's come home today. So today we are home.
All right.
So we're doing Nyama Choma and we're doing some kienyeji veggies. I've already boiled them, so at least to make work easier. So we have spider plant and amaranth. That is basically saga and mchicha.
That is spider plant?
Yeah. Saga is called spider plant.
Okay.
And then we have amaranth, which is mchicha. So I boiled them. It's a veg that you really need to boil quite longer because that took 4 hours to kill the bitterness.
All right.
Because saga is a very bitter one. So
all right.
I think the bitterness.
I think
we keep going.
Yeah.
All right.
Lakini hujasalimia Josephine.
Hello guys, my name is Josephine Mogoiri.
Yeah, karibu.
Thank you.
All right, so this is a serve for, it is a portion that's going to be serving how many people, how many kgs you have?
I have like, this is about 4 kgs together with all that. But for this, we can do just a kidogo, si mingi sana. So what I have is beef that I already marinated and took like 24 hours. So I'll explain what I used to marinate this. This is goat meat. I took some different types of spices in a bowl, mixed them together, and then nikeka some veg oil. Then you koroga kidogo, and then now you start brushing on your beef. And then once you do that, you just foil them and put in a fridge or a freezer, depending on how long you want to marinate it. So you put it somewhere that at least itakaka iki-marinate vizuri, right? So this is already
like for
marinated.
24 hours.
For 24 hours. 24 hours is good. Reason as to why we marinate beef is just to make it tender. Because there are many ways to tenderize beef. You can hammer, you can boil, you can marinate. So I marinated this. So marination is basically quite some way of making a beef tender and also giving it just some flavor there, you know.
Yeah, actually me, I thought ndio imeze hiyo, unajua hiyo
the spices.
The spices ziko yani zijaachana.
Oh yes.
Kila kitu inaenda pamoja.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna just be roasting this. It's going to be quite a bit first because this works pretty fast.
Remember we had preheated the
we
pepper.
preheated the
na moto hapa usiweke kwa a very cold surface.
Yeah. Also,
so this took some time.
Some good hack also would be you oil this. You oil your mesh before you put the beef on it. Yeah, at least also gives it some ikona mafuta kidogo so inaiva vizuri. Yep. So but this is just
mafuta kwa the
yes, I used the mafuta. If you don't use the mafuta, either way can work. So don't do too much because then again you don't want to just be taking mafuta mingi, you know. Yeah, so this is just a way of trying to do nyama choma in a different way because tumezoea ile ya kawaida, we just do the ginger, garlic, some lemon, and that's it. And maybe you just salt kidogo. So this is some different type of choma because the taste is something else. You'll tell me.
Not the usual.
It's not the usual. I kid you not.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Looking forward to this.
Yeah.
Na leo aroma imeanza mapema.
Really? Am I too used to this that I don't get to?
You're not, like umezoea. You're always in the kitchen.
Okay, you can say
like
that.
Like how is your ordinary day looking like?
It depends. I have different days because there are days I have classes, so I'll wake up for class first, and then there are days I would have to meet my clients, so I'd wake up for that as well. The days I have to prospect, and the days I have to do deliveries because I do cakes, and also the days we do something we call home calls. Shona wale watu wako tu home and they never want to. Wataki kuteseka, struggle. So they want you batch cook for them. So we do home calls as well. So
okay.
My days are different depending on how. So as that goes ahead, I want us to be frying the veg so that at least ziende zikivana pamoja.
Hey, nyama choma. Mboga kienyeji and ugali
why you don't do
in the
ugali.
Morning. Oh yeah, I remember.
I thought of you.
Oh, kumbe ulinisikia.
I did.
Actually, I was speaking for a friend.
Oh, really? It wasn't you? Nice one.
Yeah.
So we'll let that oil cook a bit and then we'll put some onions. She'll help in this sector. We'll add onions. So himboga, inataka onions mob. Ninataka nyanya si mingi sana because what nyanya does, it makes food a bit sour because it's sour kidogo. So because the mboga is it's a bitter type of mboga. So what you do, you don't put too much tomatoes, you just put kidogo. So we'll do the veg once kitungu imeiva, and then we do the tomatoes, we fry nini kidogo, they blanch kidogo, and then now we add the other kadhalikas. Meanwhile, as we wait for the
oil. But can you forgo, because most of the time, unaona watu wana prefer forgo the nyanya for the kienyeji mbogas. Can you?
Oh yes, you can forgo.
Oh, okay.
You can forgo. Again, I say, cooking is how you do it. It's never a specific thing that has to, it's not like a cake that this has to be done like this, you know. So when it comes to all these basics, you can do anything. It's ni venye wewe uta feel
haina procedure.
Yeah, haina procedure.
Okay.
It's just
but lakini I think iko na procedure. We, kuna vituko unaweza fanya if you try.
Okay, yeah, I get that. I get that.
Una basic procedure.
So meanwhile, I want, as we wait for the oil to cook, let's do the kachums bit of it, kachumbari. So with my kachumbari, what I do...
again?
Oh, I said kachum, sorry.
Kachumbari.
Kachumbari. So, what I do with my kachumbari, I first soak my vitungus. So you can soak either in hot water, hot salty water. Alternatively, what you can do is just put salt. Put salt on the onions and then let it soak. So when that happens, the salt waters the magic. Have you ever spoken to someone who's eaten pilau and then you just feel the scent of the salt coming out? Yeah, of the onions. So this kills that smell. Oh. Oh yeah. So when you do that, it kills. So I've done that before. So all I'm just gonna do is...
So did you add salt or did you...
I soaked it with salt.
Hot water.
And then when you soak with salt, see utakamwa hiyo maji kwanza, and then you wash away. Because if you don't wash, itabaki bado na salt. Okay. So you just wash it away. So let's mix this so that at least it stays ready. Staki time itufanyile kitu.
We have to maliza.
Oh yes. And then of course add your tomatoes. Again, depending on the number of packs you're making food for, you'll decide. So add your tomatoes and coriander. This is fresh coriander, not dry. And then you add your fresh coriander. So something different also that I do with my kachumbari is, sorry.
It's okay.
With my kachumbari is I add sauces to it. So right here,
so it's not just the plain.
No. Always give your food some interesting
touch. Eh?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
So I add sauces. So here I have some. This is a burger sauce. So I'll add a burger sauce. You can also do mayo.
Mayonnaise.
Mayo is just not for coleslaw and other fish sauces. You can also use mayo or mayo for those who went to good schools. This is a barbecue sauce. Oh yeah. This is a barbecue sauce. So I've added burger sauce, and now I'm adding a barbecue sauce. The next I'm gonna add is ketchup. So when you have this kind of kachumbari, I'm telling you, it slaps differently.
Differently, not the usual.
Oh, it's
but then,
never the usual.
How do you different people have their different styles of maintaining it, the freshness? Yeah. What do you add? Because, for instance, you were to serve this maybe 2 hours later, or
just cover it and put in the fridge. Yeah. Because good kachumbari should also be a bit cooled. So you just cover, and then some lemon, if you please, because kuna wale wako na ulcers and they can't choose lemon, or they have heartburn issues. So some lemon, if you please. Lemon is good because it brings that sourness taste. But now I was avoiding to put lemon because of this veg. Oh yeah. Oh yes.
It's already bitter.
It's a bit bitter. It's not as bitter as normally it would be, because it took 4 hours of boiling. So yeah. So here goes my kachumbari, and I can say it's ready. Waiting
it
for.
Looks so good.
Does it?
And
you can add onions.
Maybe. What is there? Kidogo.
You wanna have a taste?
No, I don't want to taste. I just want to torture my viewers.
Please do.
I want to put it kidogo hapo mbele waone.
Okay.
This is a sign of what you should expect. What is to come.
Nice.
All right, so we are multitasking.
Oh yes.
Mboga inaendelea the other side. I don't know how Josephine is doing.
She's doing pretty well. That will cook. So again, another hack that I normally give people is, if you don't want your onions to burn, either add the salt or add cubes. If you add cubes, zitapikika haraka, they'll go then fry faster. If you add salt, prevents the burning. So in this case, we're just gonna do some different types of some different types of cubes, because I have beef cubes and I have Maggis. So I'll just drop them in there. I'll do some to a bit 6 cubes because of the amount of veg
that you're using.
Yeah. So 6 cubes is enough. When you do cubes, please do not do salt. That is going to be a terrible mess.
Oh yeah.
Because those cubes are salted. So if you do salt again, it's just a total mess.
So it will be too salty.
It will be too salty, and I don't think you want to enjoy salty food. You want to enjoy good food, you know. Yep.
Okay, so turudi hapa kwa nyama choma. There is usually I don't know whether it's preferred equal, like it's half cooked, or
so we Africans, we
what
eat
do you recommend?
Meat. Africans, we eat cooked meat. I've worked in places where I have guests who want either rare or medium rare. Rare means unaona hivyo ime roast chini, and then I've made the turn. Let it not go beyond 5 minutes. That's rare. And then medium rare, inaenda kuiva kidogo lakini pia haijaiva. You can still see the red and the tudamu.
What's usually the difference? Okay, well cooked. But I'm always curious
to know why they love it.
Is it the taste, or is it the nutritional value? You know the way they tell us, mboga uki overcook, you lose the nutritional value. For meat, what's usually like the issue? Is it like ukiiva sana unapoteza?
To be very honest, ukiiva, you will kill nyama iko na uchafu. You know, so we need to. Cooking means we're killing some of the germs that are in their beef. So when they eat it medium rare or rare, the taste is so different, because kwanza nyama ni ngumu, haijaiva. So they love it that way, well and good. Just the same way they love fried eggs, but sunside up. So meaning juu jaiva, then they drink the kayok thing. Yeah, so they just love raw meat. They don't take cooked meat. Which,
so is it just a preference? Like
it's a preference for them, yes.
There's no nutritional value you're losing by just boiling it mpaka hive, ama kuipika hive kabisa.
No. It's just a preference for them.
Okay.
Yeah. Normally a preference, I would say. So our onions are fine. We're going to add the tomatoes.
By the way, which side of Kenya do you come from? Because now we're talking ugali.
Which side of Kenya?
Kama ni ile ugali.
I am proudly Luo from Siaya. Siaya people. we are here.
So to expect ile ugali unagonga ukuta vizuri.
Well, I don't know. I don't love that ugali ngumu. I don't know why.
Oh.
We open ugali soft. You know, but ugali soft and then you have with some kamala. Cold. Speaks another different language, I'm telling you. Oh, yeah. With
I thought you were going to say something and maybe unapika or something. But what you love is very simple. Mala ugali.
Mala ugali.
Soft.
And we're good. But doesn't mean that when it's soft, haijaiva. I kid you not, imeiva.
Imeiva.
It's just that at least. Kasi kwe kaleka ugali kakushika tu unafeel kama I know there are other people who prefers differently. It's okay, you're not limited to anything. So our veg is going on. I want to niwashe maji ugali ianze kuchemka so that everything ziendange pamoja. We will save more time.
How long does this take, like, approximately?
Now, again,
for someone who wants maybe to try, like, it took 24 hours for fridge.
Yes, yes. So for it to take 24 hours, that means ni kama nime pre-cook because nime make tender.
Okay.
So when this gets to happen, it doesn't take like, let me say 20 to 30 minutes. 20 to 30. It's good beef to be eaten. Oh yes, because even what ginger and saumu does makes it more tender. Yeah, so 20 to 30 minutes, good one. If you go beyond 45 minutes, utakuwa na nyama ngumi imekauka. Yeah, nyama ngumi imekauka. So I don't prefer that. I prefer when it's a bit soft and you can enjoy the sauciness. Because you see how it looks. Looks kind of a bit saucy. So when it's a bit saucy and soft, then it's normally very nice.
All right.
Yeah.
So maybe just to remind us what you used, yeah? Tunajua tulianza tukienda haraka haraka. What did you use to marinate it and let it stay overnight, like so that you can get ile utamu yenye you wanted to achieve? For this one, what did you use? And probably as you do that, you can also tell us what options probably that somebody would be able to try. Come on, maybe Hannah, what you used.
Okay, so what I used was veg oil, salt. I need to put pepper when it's a bit almost karibu kuiva, and then you just do your pepper, but you can also marinate it with pepper. At times I feel when I marinate with pepper inakuwa ngumu kidogo, so I avoid that. I put pepper kidogo too when it's a bit karibu kuiva. So this one has oil, it has salt, it has nutmeg, it has biryani spice, chicken spice, beef spice. It has cube spices of different flavors. It has Aromat. I love Aromat.
Hey, you love that.
I love Aromat.
Like I don't remember any meal
that I've done without Aromat. I love Aromat.
Love that it has a different.
Yeah. But Aromat is a good one.
Okay.
It's a good. You can substitute Aromat for salt. Then, if you don't have all those things, if you have different types of spices, please use. There's no harm, but put in kidogo portions. Be very careful with your portions. Do not over spice. Because utaki kula nyama unasikia tunga unakula spices, you see. So just put kidogo spices. But if you do not have lemon, ginger, garlic,
imetosha.
Any day, anytime.
All right.
It would do for you. You wouldn't go wrong with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Aya. Niliwambia Roma leo imeanza mapema, but tutangoja tu. Tabidi we wait.
So we're going to add the veg. I don't know, let me hold it for her like this so that goes up ndani.
Is there like another way to prepare the mboga kienyeji as opposed to?
Oh yes. A lot of times when I don't want to really lose the chlorophyll, which is the green coloring matter in veg, a lot of times when I don't want to lose that, what I do is I use bicarbonate. So I put some water and then I put bicarbonate kidogo, alafu na maintain the greenness. There unaenda have very green veggies. But when it comes to this, it's different. Kuna wale wanapenda saga ile chachu kabisa. Yani una feel the bitterness kabisa.
Yeah, bitter herbs.
Yeah. But then now I've learned to kind of accommodate everyone, because a lot of times when I do very bitter veggies, napata, there people will not eat them because they feel this is not my thing. Like my friends from Central, some don't like it. They're like, mboga sisi hatujalelewa nayo. But that's the reason as to why I really boil this, so that at least it can accommodate those who feel like hizi mboga za kienyeji ni kali. So when you boil that for like 4 to 5 hours, it kills you the bitterness, and then you have a good one. So when you put tomatoes, a lot of times people, you know, ushaweka tomatoes kwa food una feel it's still bitter. Aha could be just adding some kidogo salt, maybe a teaspoon of salt. When you add a teaspoon of salt, then it kills that bitterness. So you have very good food that is not bitter.
All right.
With any food, any stews, any burgers, any whatever. So once that has been done, we're going to add plain yogurt, basically mala. So when I add mala, it's going to make it creamy.
Okay.
So it's a very nice creamy.
You can actually have it that way.
You can
without
have
any other thing.
Oh,
like
yes.
You too?
With just your salt or your cubes and the nyanya kitungu. Alternatively, the kitungus without nyanyas, you can have that venyeiko. But now, I always want to have something
extra.
Different. Something extra, going the extra mile.
Oh.
So what I do, I add mala. So the amount of mala depends on the amount of veg you have. I'm trying to be careful, because this is a lot of mboga. This is like a packet of it. So just put all of that there. And then let it cook. And we'll let it simmer for 5 minutes, because kumbuka ni mboga iko cooked tayari. We don't need to really do much to
overdo it.
Oh yeah, so 5 minutes is enough for it. We keep on checking on this. You see how the color is turning?
Yeah, it's the brown that is kind of golden.
I know.
Yeah, hapo tu mahali, hapo tu mahali.
Kuna venye. I know.
Really nice. This one you said is supposed to serve how many people? Unajua sasa hapa tunafunza watu kupika na pia nutrition.
So when it comes to portions, let's go professional.
Anaenda kukula hii yote peke yake.
I know. Sad.
How many people?
This one should serve 5 to 6.
5
to 6, yeah.
Ai, hapo umeenda sana.
Nimeenda sana.
Hapo umeenda sana.
Si tunafanya hotel portion.
Ai,
atufanyia nyumbani. Tunafanya hotel portion, because let me tell you, in a hotel you'd be served, let me say, just this and like two pieces of this.
Anasema hii ni ya moja.
Oh,
moja.
Really? Please. Be nice. But this can serve 5 to 6.
5 to 6. Well, yeah. You just take one piece and that's it.
A piece, slightly a bigger piece like this, and like a smaller piece like this.
What is the danger ya kukula nyama mingi? Wacha tuongee nutrition sasa. Nafunza watu.
The danger of taking a lot of meat is you can have higher chances of having gout. And siku hizi kuna health issues mingi. So when you can't take beef like on a daily basis. Gout is not a good one. It's not a good one, because starting to treat it, you see, I'm not a doctor though, but starting the process of treatment, alafu unajua ukishazoea nyama kila siku, it gets so hard for you to start like reducing the amounts of beef you take in a week rather.
So you shouldn't like take meat killer.
No, it's not healthy. It's not healthy.
And even limit the portions that you take. Oh
yeah, limit your portions. Just be a good jungu in a way.
Okay, ugali, tuangalie ugali yetu how it's doing.
The water is not yet.
Hiyo maji lazima
ichemke vizuri. I did not want those needs of ule dem alipika ugali mbichi.
Hakuna kitu mbaya kama mtu amepika chakula tamu alafu akapika ugali mbichi.
Ugali mbichi, how? And though you've been asking for ugali toke mbichi. Wouldn't be good at all.
Okay.
Yeah. So you just keep turning this until it acquires some certain color, and then utaanza kuona pia it in a bun good nicely. Si ile ati kuchomeka uwezi kula, but it burns nicely. So again, you want to have good meal, you know. You just don't want to have something hivi.
Bora unakula.
No.
Bora chakula.
Bora chakula. No,
bora chakula. It has to be something
you're
enjoying.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Also, you can do this in an oven. You don't have to use a charcoal griller. You can do it in an oven. My only worry about the oven at times is you kausha. So when you put it in an oven, just make sure you foil it like that, because when you foil that, then ina prevent hiyo joto yake kuikausha vibaya. But either way, it can work.
All right.
The oven just does work.
All right.
Perfectly well.
All right.
Yep.
So I know the other time we had a conversation about how long you have been doing this. What have you learned over time? I know trends come, things change, the world of hospitality also changes. What are some of the things that you have learned about the industry that you know, really you didn't know before you got into this?
It's a difficult industry to be in. I always tell anyone
Difficult.
It's a difficult industry to be in, because I remember our times even getting jobs was, who do you know? I know that is like generally for our
Every
country,
sector.
place, yeah. Who do you know? But when it comes to this, unajua unaingianga hotel and you start from scratch, unaanza casual. Unaweza chapa casual hata 2 years without being confirmed, which is tricky. Of course, you want to keep growing. So unapatanga people within, after 6-8 months, they chuck off. They go looking for other places. But even the other places ukienda, still system ni ile ile. Unaanza from casual. So it's a difficult industry to be in. And then I'm sorry to say, but hotel kitchen basically is such a vulgar environment, very vulgar. So if you pick all that vulgarness from the kitchen and you sink it in, utoke nje, you know, you now start speaking it. So I think whatever is inbuilt in you, whatever character you have in you, or what you know you can do, you can't do, you take what you take, what is good, what is not good, just throw it off. So I know the kitchen is always a vulgar place to be in.
Vulgar in terms of what people say or
what they say, yeah, what they do. I mean, when I was, I think my second job, you get to the kitchen and on a chef spanking someone, I'm like, what's your problem? So it's not, and then now that's when you start, really you start with the drawing, and people are like, oh, why don't you want to learn the industry? Learning the industry means why can't you do the things you're doing? So it's a tricky, very tricky place to be in.
What would you tell the younger you? What advice would you tell? Like for now, you have students, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Who are looking to be somebody like you or even better than you in the future. If you were to advise the younger you, what would you tell that person?
The younger me, I don't think would have gone to work to hotels. I think I could have started business. But I'm glad though I did, because I gained experience of different types. But I would tell the younger me to toka shule, shika biashara.
Answer to direct.
Start working. Do you know how
you don't need to like go through the system to gain experience and to network?
That's why, okay, for me, that is what happened. You can. I have a friend of mine doing the same thing right now, and she didn't go through it, and she's doing perfectly well.
All right.
Oh yeah, she's doing perfectly well. You can. If you choose not to, there's no harm in it. Please just do what is very possible for you to do.
Okay.
Square pressure. Yeah. Oh, I have to do this for people to know that enye nilenda shule. No. Even this, who does it? Who will say I didn't go to school? I went to school.
Siboro napika.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes you need to go to school ndio ujue like how the
school is important.
The system works.
Yeah.
And all that. If you want to go professional, but if you just want the basics of just knowing how to cook. Si lazima uende shule.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's important. It's important. I would say that anytime. It's very important to go to school, because then I don't think I would be knowing some of the things I know, and also school doesn't teach you everything. You get to the industry and then everything is just different, and you're like I remember I did service. We have a unit called service in food production. So doing service meaning you'll be a waitress or a waiter. Yeah, so service, you'll be told how to handle your spoons, how to do different types of services, how to lay a table and all that. Alafu ukifika job, unaona hizi vitu zote hakuna system ya shule tunafuata. Everything is just different. So when you try to do what you came with from school, and then they are doing what the hotel recommends or is used for them to do, then you just look like a certain clown. So it's just so different. Yeah.
So sometimes you adjust, and there are things you also need to learn.
Oh yeah.
Join.
Oh yes.
Industry.
You learn. You learn more.
Hey, nyama inakaa vizuri.
Oh yeah.
Boga pia inakaa vizuri. Tuko na kachumbari. One more thing.
We'll put off the boga. Yeah? So we just have the ugali to go. This one. We have the ugali to go. The only thing remaining. but it's not far. So a trick my grandma taught me is if you want your maji ugali,
I was waiting for that part. Nilikuwa nashangaa mbona usiwi.
Tusiweke unga, tuweke unga. It catalyze the reaction. Si mob kidogo tu.
Is it usually like a procedure? Because si tunajua mtu weka tu immediately. Hata hatujui kwa nini watu weka.
We just know that is the procedure ya kupika ugali. Because then, I don't know, maybe it's just my theory. I always feel when you put kama umeiwasha, it takes time again. So muacha, like the bubbles start forming and then you put the unga.
Okay. So sisi tulifunzwa tu hiyo ni procedure ya kupika ugali, lazima uweke unga. We don't know why, we just put unga.
Okay, sawa. Ukitaka pia hivi haraka, when you have a kettle at home, just chemsha maji kwa kettle. Take hiyo biashara umemaliza. Yeah.
Sasa lakini sasa hiyo ugali ya kettle.
Ugali ya
tokaje, but really? Sawa. I know it's the same, but kuna vile tu unafaa kufanya.
Okay, I get your point.
Yeah, but try, baby. The good thing about you is that at least hizo tips pia zinasaidia. Somebody can try.
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
Because the concept ni si kuboil too much.
Kuboil maji.
Yeah.
That is it. Nyama yetu si ati iko mbali sana.
Mimi naona tu iko sawa.
Oh, you think?
But I don't know about uko ndani. So hapo ndio kidogo hapo ndio unaingililia. So that is where you
we'll
come
confirm. We'll confirm. Kama ndani iko sawa.
Yeah.
Okay. Now when you keep doing that, it doesn't even work.
Yeah. Ugali.
Sasa haiteuki. But ni sawa.
All right.
Whatever time it pleases to. Okay. Yeah, so we have our veg ready, we have our kachumbari ready, our beef is almost, and then the ugali, and then we can serve. And you have a good meal.
Yeah, true.
Good Kenyan meal.
Good Kenyan meal.
Yep.
And the good thing is that the ingredients today were very basic.
Oh, yeah.
So it's something that, Kenya unahitaji tu hapa ni nyama. Nyama. And
that's
then you said the ginger, lemon.
Ginger.
A bit of oil.
Yes.
Yeah.
And salt.
And salt.
Yeah. If you do not have spices, and even for those who do not take spices, because not everyone is a fan of spices. So even for those who don't take spices, just be able to accommodate everyone. So you can just do the basic ones. Si lazima hizi madoido mingi ni ile tu. I have a problem of being extra.
But being extra in the kitchen is good.
It is, I know, it is. Always.
All right. So has been like your favorite part? You know, you've spoken about the other side of it. What has been like your highlights, the moments you remember about this industry that you say, this has been like my peak. These are the things that encourage me each and every day that I actually chose the right path. Okay.
Well, I did my attachment in Parliament, and that was big to begin with.
Parliament?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I did my attachment in Parliament, so back then, unajua make two step, you know those people who say we left home to change home. That was that time. Yeah. Where I did that was a big highlight for me because you're just from school and then you get a good place. The only thing is that they only have the restaurant, so you just do the restaurant hotel basic things. You don't do the roomings and So it was just.
But you learned all that.
Oh yeah, you do learn all that. So that was a big one for me. And then I've been blessed also to work in very good places. But the best for me was Radisson Blue Upper Hill. I learned good stuff from there. I had a very good F&B manager. He was particular in ensuring you get to know what he wants you to know. Because I was like, I've been to good hotels before, but what I'm getting here is really different. And thank you, Kosgei, if you're ever watching this. Thank you, because he did well too.
Yeah, he played a part in.
He played a good part in just embracing this me. Yep.
So you said that you come out and there are things you need to learn. What do you do to make sure that you stay ahead of the pack? Because the space now where you operate in is very competitive.
Oh, it is.
Guys have developed a taste for good food and people love just spending time out and all that. So the space has become a bit competitive. What do you do to be ahead of the pack? Nanona our Maji as Majid.
As Majid. So what I do to at least stay relevant is I learn more. I love learning new stuff when it comes to cooking. I'm not so good with books, and not like that I love books. No, I honestly don't love books. So to be very, very honest. So what I do is, I get to learn different stuff online. And when I learn different stuff online, I actualize them, I do them, I get to cook that what I've learned, and then it becomes like a thing. So I just try it with something different for me, with maybe a different ingredient or something. I just put something so different.
This also needs research.
Oh yes,
Yeah?
you're always keeping up with vitu zinaendanga zikisonga, hatubaki pale pale, you know. So you don't want to see something like TikTok is doing danger to people right now, because you want to keep up. Ushinde ukika, like I'm on the know. Isikae ni kama, you see what I'm doing? It just hit me. My grandma used to tell me, ukieka unga, don't koroga fast.
Unatengeneza.
So that
you can even drawing unaweza. But you know, just have fun in the kitchen. But you would be surprised, by the way. Tell us how you're doing, because kuna watu wajui kupika ugali. I mean, just tell us what you're doing. You will be surprised.
I know, it's not a lie.
It's true. And we're here to learn, by the way.
Yeah. So with ugali, maji ikiiva, please put your unga.
Maji uiva. Anyway.
Ikichemka. Whatever. Aki Kiswahili. No. Whatever. Maji ikichemka. This is so bad.
Ni kama kuuliza hiyo soda imeiva vizuri.
It's okay. You're doing that thing to me.
No, I'm just kidding. So magic
don't put, magic chemka, don't put unga at once. Because I only know that terminology in my mother tongue. I don't know how to say it in
just say
English.
Say it in your mother tongue.
In my mother tongue. Allow me. So if you put a lot of unga, ugali itakorore. Itakorore. Now korore is the Kiswahili version of it. But yeah, itakuwa na unga mob.
To translate that, and I'm like, okay.
It's so hard to translate that. My grandma was a teacher of English.
Like,
make sure last this.
Explain, there will be too much unga.
Oh yes, thank you.
Yeah?
Yeah. Too much unga, and
it will start looking like your ugali will be like rice. Ama? Si nimejaribu.
Umefanya?
So ugali itakuwa kama mchele. So hiyo ndio kukorore in Queen's English.
Are you coming from the same place now that you know it?
No, I do my research.
Oh.
Si umesema watu wa research.
Sawa.
Yeah, so
we leave it to research. Cheza hapa sasa wewe.
Nicheze kama mimi. Yeah, so hapa, this is what we do. Step 1. You're just putting me on the spot.
Not really. Not like something you haven't done before.
This December, Mashujaa is coming up, so
that's the thing.
Kama sitakuwa kazini, maybe I'll be hosting, who knows.
Okay. Should we come?
Wale mnataka kukuja, mnaweza tukuongea na mimi kando ya tent hapo.
Sawa. We are here. You have told us in prior.
Nimesema kama sitakuwa kazini. So it depends, You
always have a hack of being something. I'm not able to come. You don't play those games? Yeah. I used to play those games. I'm not able to come to work.
Yeah. Oh, because of calling sick.
Yeah. It's never...
Sorry.
It's never that you're even sick per se.
They are watching and they already know. So that day if I call in sick, ona nimeanza kuleta shida kwa jikoni.
Don't worry.
Accident.
It's okay.
Poleni. Yeah, looks really nice, and I see what you are saying. It kind of starts turning brown.
Oh yes, yeah.
So if you also love that,
so you see like
quick crunchy kidogo,
oh yeah,
you can
not
let it stay
sana
kidogo. Yeah, kama unapenda, that is.
Yep.
You can let it stay for a while, but isikauke sana.
Very much so.
Yeah. Ish.
Should we incorporate you?
No.
Into the company.
I have earned, nikionja msee sijafanya kazi. I have earned my onjaring.
Oh, okay. Sawa. I'm seeing what you're doing.
So you've also learned something. Ama sijakufunza kitu.
Nimefunzika mimi. Always open to learn any. I've learned your translation of kukorore. So with ugali, just make sure you keep turning so that you see those two noodles, the little two noodles inakwanga unga zimeform ndani. So just keep turning. This is also
So
another
what's like
hack
the
from
professional word of uto to? I know, I'm just kuchezea tu.
I need to go back to Google. Well,
No, but what is coming out clearly is that, you know, bado ile cooking yetu ya kitambo
like
is
it's
very
still there.
worth it, yeah, because there are things
For me,
you
it's
can't
there
explain.
because of my grandmother's baby.
There are things you can't explain.
Oh yeah,
Hata ujue English yote na vocabulary yote ya hospitality.
kabisa.
Yeah, so I think we should be wrapping this up.
Ugali yetu bado.
Ugali bado.
Tutaki kutoa ugali ikiwa mbichi.
You
don't want to really let.
na tunataka ugali imeiva.
Oh yeah.
Lakini nyama naona iko sawa, si ndio?
Yeah, nyama iko sawa. So, in other times when, let's say you're doing it for guests and they're not home, hawajakuja by the time inaiva, what you do is after ikishaiva, wrap in a foil and then just let the foil stay on the heat. When you let the foil stay on the heat, haitachomeka.
Oh, okay.
So kenye itafanya ita maintain the heat,
Yeah.
ita maintain the heat, and also a bit it makes it more softer because so naona hiyo joto ina nini ndani
Na moisture.
Yes.
Okay.
Wisha.
Ala.
You and English.
Na kuona tu hapo umesweat. I mean, mtu lazima sweat akipika ugali. Should we like
Too much heat. Too much. And then this is a big ugali. It's not small. It's a big one. So yeah, this is ugali that can serve 10 people. Yep.
10 people.
Yep. Unaona watu wangapi hapa?
Hey.
It can serve 10.
Nikiangalia hii ugali, I can't see.
Hey, Sofina.
Kienda sana wawili.
What's your portion?
I'm speaking for a friend.
Okay.
Timo wangapi? Timo amesema watatu.
Let me not say something.
Okay.
Let me not say something. But ni sawa.
Haipiti tatu.
Ni sawa. It's okay. Kumbukeni uchumi iko wapi? Iko huko juu.
Alright. So I don't want them to burn.
Let me give you a plate.
Afanya ile kitu.
So tunaweza zitoa just so that zisichomeke.
Tuharibu ile kazi tumefanya.
I know.
Remember it has taken us, I think, about 30 minutes. Yeah?
Yep.
Approximately 30 minutes. Na ziko sawa.
Oh yes. So if you don't marinate, the longer you marinate, the better.
They become soft.
Yeah.
Before.
But 24 hours is just okay. Si lazima ipite 24 hours. But 24 hours is okay.
Allah. Okay.
Alrighty. So I'm gonna put this here. As I come back to this, nitoanishe. Usikia harufu ya ugali?
Nasikia sasa, naona ni kama tunaelekea mahali. Yeah? Unajua hii pia ilikuwa inatumika kutest kama
Ugali imeiva.
ugali imeiva na pia kama umetosha. You have not heard those stories?
I have.
You cook
Why
ugali
not?
to see whether you are
Ready for
ready
to go cooking.
to go to cook.
What's our language?
Okay. Great.
So anytime your ugali is ready, please just make a nice shape. Utaki kuangusha watu kitu kama meza na hivi. Just do a nice shape, and I'm using hot water to soak my mwiko. It helps big time.
Ugali inahitaji nguvu,
Yes.
Okay.
Ya watu wengi ya watu 10 kama hii inahitaji.
Haya, umesema ni watu 10. Wacha.
Yep, watu 10.
You will be surprised
At
whether it will be enough for 10 people or not.
it should be. Come on.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
All right, so as we are about to wrap this up, just to remind our viewers what you are making for us today.
Sahani. What we were making was Nyama Choma with the difference and not the kawa one we are used to. with some kienyeji vegetables, saga and mchicha. In scientific names known as amaranth and spider plant.
Spider plant.
Yep, spider plant.
Okay.
So this is where the test normally is.
Okay, sawa. Hapo, I'm not even with you there. Acha tuone vile utafanya.
Why not?
But it's not hot, is it?
It is. It's hot. You thought I was going to do the... I saw you.
That's what I was waiting for. I mean, chef. But anyway, ni sawa.
Play safe. Play safe.
Nimecheza safe.
So...
You know, I was holding my breath for you kwa sababu sometimes
Kupasuka.
inakata kwa sufuria. Meaning haijaiva vizuri. Si ndio?
I know.
Yeah?
Anajiamini.
Wewe umetosha. Wewe umetosha.
Tulitosha kitambo.
Right?
Yeah.
So we have our ugali ready. Nyama choma, kachumbari. Should we serve the veggies also?
Oh, yes.
Ugali lazima tuheshimu ugali.
Okay. Ugali inatoa moshi.
Ama unataka kuserve portion?
Can I let you do it today?
No. Hapo kwa portion tulitofautiana kidogo
Oh, really?
So nataka ile professional portion ya TV.
Sawa. Alafu
tutafanya hiyo portion nyingine
off camera.
Off camera.
Nakusikia. Ninakusikia. So umesema portion ya TV.
Yeah.
Safina usirudi.
Tuanzie hiyo portion ya TV alafu. Okay.
And now guess what? There's no fork and a knife. Leo ni mkono.
Hakuna shida. We can just show.
Should I cut for you that?
Yeah, weka ugali. Tuoneshe watu vile hii chakula inakaa. Alafu unajua ugali pia si lazima fork and knife.
Mkono ndio mzuri.
Mkono ndio mzuri. Ni vile sasa
The village in us.
But it depends on what you prefer, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So this is how the meal is looking like for today. We will just show you and then you will let us continue with the rest of the program. Wacha niekelee hapa. Wacha tuwekelee waone.
Okay.
Show bado itaendelea, by the way. There you have it. We have ugali, we have nyama choma, we have mboga kienyeji, and kachumbari there, made by Ursula. Thank you for creating time.
You're welcome.
As we bring this to a close, maybe a shout out or anything you'd like to tell us as your parting shot, and then Josephine also. Umenyamaza. Yetu umepika chakula tamu sana hapo. Acha tuanzie Josephine, tuambie kitu.
Okay.
Tuambie kitu, salimia watu.
Hey guys. Chakula ni tamu, kaa vizuri, lakini bado mimi naendelea kusoma nijue mengi.
Ndio ujue mengi.
Yeah.
All the best.
Thank you.
All the best, and thank you for coming to Citizen this morning.
Thank you.
Ursula?
Well, as always, this is Ursula's Essence with Ursula Bakita. We are an events company. If you have events, kindly reach out to us. If you have birthdays, graduation, whatever type of event, if you want an event planner, I am also an event planner. And we have schools and classes ongoing right now. You want to join, kindly hit me up because we also have online classes.
All right.
Oh, yes.
The very first time you come, na uka sweat. We made you sweat. Sababu ya?
Ugali.
But thank you for actually listening na kusema kutufanyia hiyo.
You're welcome.
People have always been asking, nyinyi mnapika tu chapati, chips, nini? Like ugali mtapika siku gani?
Okay,
ugali ndio hiyo na ni ugali by the way ukiangalia. Thank you so much for creating time for us. We really appreciate each and every week you just taking time to join us in the kitchen as we walk you through this journey of just learning how to improve your cooking skills and also just to inspire you on what is out in store for you in case you want to join the hospitality industry, what you need to know, the do's, the don'ts, and some things that you need to avoid if you want to become professional at what you do. So today I was in the kitchen with Chef Ursula Bakita from Ursula's Essence, and we do this again another time. Thank you for watching. Now leave us to start the show officially in Nanzi hapa. Have a lovely weekend, a lovely day ahead as well.